So the 2013 International Dirt Bike Show has been and gone over this past week, and we've heard all sorts of press releases and announcements coming from that main stage. We also got to see some off-season action go down this weekend with the Super Bowl of Supercross event in Genoa, Italy. Or is it Genova?
This is the plug.
So let's start off with those Dirt Bike Show announcements and rumours. It was officially revealed last week that both Mel Pocock and Sean Simpson will be racing for Roger McGee and the H. Champlain KTM UK team in 2014. Mel will be representing the team in the MX2 classes at both the Maxxis British and FIM World Motocross Championships, whereas Sean will be returning to the team where it all really started for him to race in the MX1 classes. And he'll be looking to add the British MX1 crown to the British MX2 title he won for the team back in 2008, as well as also attempting to add to his GP winning status in 2014. I'm also quite excited to see how Pocock gets on aboard the KTM. It seems like a good combo. The Ginger Ninja riding the orange machine. Another whisper of a rumour coming out of the Dirt Bike Show is that Mathys Carreau will be dropping down to the smaller bikes to race his STR KTM in the MX2 classes next year. And that's after having a couple of successful seasons on the MX1 bike. We're hearing that this is almost definite for the Maxxis series, but we're not quite sure what class he'll be riding in the GPs. This has got me wondering, what is the reason for this? Is the competition too tough in MX1? Or does Steve Turner have a master plan to win both of the British titles in 2014? With Jake in MX1 and Mathys in MX2, it is definitely a feasible possibility. Although, it's not going to be easy. Going back to that tough MX1 competition, this is probably the biggest thing I realised coming away from the bike show. Just how stacked the MX1 class is going to be next year in the British Motocross Championship. Woohoo! We've got GP winner Sean Simpson on board his new HM Plant KTM. We've got the reigning champ Christian Watley, the two-time British MX2 champion Elliot Banks Brown, who will be on a new ride come 2014. I'm not too sure what that will be though. We've also got GP favourite Jake Nichols on his new STI KTM. As well as that, we've got the Irish madman Super Stu Edmonds making a comeback after injury this season. He'll be racing a CCR Suzuki next year. And another outside underdog type threat will be Nathan Watson on board that Dantec Husky. Add to that all of the riders that were in the mix this year, and we've got the potential for one hell of a season for British motocross. The only thing that would make it better would be some mega online video edits from the event. You really know that you're in the thick of the off-season when the only decent dirt bike racing action going on is the European Supercross races. And this weekend we were in Italy for the Genoa Super Bowl of Supercross event. And we had some big names in attendance. Will Hahn, Barcia and Trey Canard were all there to put on a show for the fans. Even the enigma that is Jason Lawrence was said to be racing the event, but who would have guessed it? He never turned up. Anyway, there was some decent action going down on that tight racetrack. There's links to watch these races below. And once you work out the format, learn to ignore the Italian commentary, and realise that they've nicked the Joker Lane idea from the Monster Energy Cup, then it's a decent watch. Barcia and Canard traded first and second places over the two main events, with Barcia grabbing the overall, Canard in second, and Will Hahn getting 2 third places to make it onto the box. Just further proof that although things may be changing in terms of world motocross powers, the rest of the planet still has a lot of catching up to do if we want to mix it up with the Yanks in the Supercross game. And for these three guys, it's on to Paris-Bercy for the biggest European Supercross of them all this weekend. And I must say, it's pretty brave for Justin Barcia to be going back after his antics last time he raced the event. Anyone remember that? I bet the French do. I'll be reporting on the welfare of Justin in next week's show. I've got a couple of video suggestions for you guys this week. Firstly, we've got a short motocross film by Scoo Media and MX Index about Danish motocross star Rasmus Jorgensen. It's very inspirational and well worth a watch. Check it out, links in the description. And secondly, seeing as I've been talking about him a little bit, we've got a sweet little edit that we put together last week with Jake Nichols, where he talks about the past, the present and the future. Also, I nearly killed myself getting that first shot, so I'd really appreciate it if you check it out. Link below and at the end. Enjoy! So that's it for another week, and it's time for our comment question. Who have you got your money on to win next year's Maxxis British MX1 Championship? It's stacked, so choose wisely. Let me know in the comments below. As always, I've been Too Fast Max. This has been The Plug, and if you've enjoyed this week's episode, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And go check out dirtbikerider.com for all of your latest motocross news. Oh yeah, and the new issue is out now. Finally, if you like what you've seen and you want to see more, click right here to see more.
Yeah, 2013 for me was just pretty much up and down from the get-go, really. I felt really good coming into the first few Grand Prix, and then we travelled away to Qatar and Thailand, and it just went downhill from there, really. Like, had some big crashes, and yeah, one good result and one bad result in both races.
And for those of you that are so concerned about my hairstyle, I finally had a mop chop.